What's up everyone, Silo the Wolf here. I did an opening box video, so there's only going to be a couple things of what I'm technically going to do. Just a minute. So what I'm technically going to do is show you the box because I opened it and I did a video on it, but it just didn't look like it turned out that well. So anyways, I'm going to show you what the box is, and as you know what the title is, Pokemon or Pokeball box opening. So I ended up buying this through Amazon, and I looked at it a little bit through YouTube and it looked interesting. So I wanted to buy it and see what it was kind of like. So this is technically what the box looks like. It technically just says Pokeball on it. Technically, I got the red original classic Pokeball. It gives you like all this instruction stuff on the back. Right down here in the corner, it says do not throw. So it's not a throwable Pokeball. It's just more likely a displayable Pokeball. So technically, it's just practically of what it is. So the thing is that what happens is that when you open it up, it has like a bunch of foam in it. So of course, there's like foam covering the Pokeball in the box. So just kind of moving some stuff off to the side. So when you open up the box, it's covered in foam, but you get this, which is on top of it. Technically, it's instructions on how to take out the batteries and other stuff. There is a metal ring that's on the inside on the bottom, so you have to unscrew the bottom of this. Technically is what it says on it. It just says Pokeball. So the thing is that when you open it up, it changes colors. Now it has multiple of different colors of blue, green, red, pink, yellow, and I think like a bluish white. So when you end up, and it also has the Pokeball symbol on top. So what you can technically do is use this ring, and you can just kind of just set it on top right there. So I'll get to that in a minute. It is in the bottom of it, so you will have to unscrew it to technically put the Pokeball on it. So there. So what it comes with is this. So it's kind of like a fiberglass type on top. So what you do is you technically click the inner sides for the thing to come out so you can change the battery. It actually does have a little bit of weight to it, and it's like it says, it's not a throwing Pokeball, but it is sensible touch though. I forgot to mention one thing. So the only thing is the way on changing the color on the inside of this, which is just practically pressing the front of this. So it goes yellow, blue, pink or purple, a bluish white, and it just goes back to regular white. Now, technically, I kind of found that was cool, because if you had like all three of these, you could probably store it up on your shelf, and it's like if you were going to do like some sort of Pokemon live stream or whatever, you would have like the three choices of your Pokemon, like red, blue, and green for Squirtle, Charmander, and Bulbasaur. So I thought that was kind of cool if you bought three of these, but so far, I'm not sure on how cheap these others, how cheap that they can be, but technically every one of these is $100 through Amazon. So the thing is yeah, $100 for this thing. Technically, it just seems more of like a display thing of like what you would have in a glass case and just kind of like let it sit right there on top of the box, or either in the box if you just want to open it, play around with it. So I'm going to show you guys on practically how to play around with this. So you hold down the ball, you hold down the middle button, and it lights up. Now it's sensible touch on top. So as close as I get my hand to it, the brightest it gets. It goes into 3 light settings, which is white. Well, there's also a playing thing where you could technically click it, and it either chooses on either if you caught a Pokemon or not. So if it flashes red, you didn't catch it, but if it flashes green, you caught it. So the three different settings of how bright this thing is, you can click it two times real quick. It changes to red and it changes to green. Now, technically, I actually think that's kind of cool. I mean, like, you could, like, pose for, like, a Pokemon, like, doing that or something like that, of just kind of, like, I don't know, just posing or whatever. But it is kind of fun of, like, just kind of leave it on your desk, and it's like if it's dark, you can just kind of barely touch it, and it lights up. And so far, it's like if you want it, like the thing to just kind of like sit on your desk, you could just set it right there on that metal thing, that metal ring, and it just sits there, just kind of like a regular propped up Pokeball. It's it's cool in a way. I kind of think of like that's kind of like what it would kind of look like if the Pokemon trainers would go in, and there's like these three little boxes that have the Pokeballs in them, and it's like because it's displays like in the Game Boys and stuff, where there's like just three Pokeballs right there, and you just walk up and you just grab it, and you're like, I choose this one. So it's it's just a little kind of prop thing of just like I wouldn't say prop because these things could break if they hit solid ground. Um, so it is something like I said, you just display in a glass case, or you could just keep it on your desk as a just a little light up thing. Just kind of just set it right there, and you're like, "Oh, I'm looking for my pencil," woo, and you just grab like it lights up. You grab it, and then whatever. I mean, it's cool in a way of just um, I'm not sure if all of these have the same lighting effect. There's multiple different types of Pokeballs you can technically buy. Each one of them costs $100. You have the Dusk Ball, the Ultra Ball, the Quick Ball, um, the yeah, I think I mentioned it. So it has all different types of Pokeballs, and each one of them technically costs $100. Now, I wouldn't really want to waste a lot of my money on this. Technically, I would only buy just three if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. So, yeah, it's actually again, it's a display thing of like if you wanted to just put it in like a glass case or something like that and just kind of do that. Or if you just want to leave it on your desk and have it just like a little light up thing that you could just mess with. So it's nothing really big, but it's cool to kind of have in a way. So, but it's like, is it worth $100? Technically not. I don't think it's actually worth that much. Now, if the Pokeball was able to like maybe light up or like it does light up, but I mean like when it opens, like if it opens up, it creates like a big bright light effect or something. Like like how in some of the Pokemon animations, when Ash says like "Come on out," the Pokeball opens, big white bright light or red lights come out. I mean that would be a cool effect. And like maybe it's like if they had like little small Pokemon that you could technically put in it and it would actually like just kind of open up and it's like, oh, whatever. So I think it's kind of okay of just having it sit on your desk and just kind of be like a little light source that you can use. So practically that's all I could just say for this part of the video because it's just a little lighting up effect of what you can technically use it for. Or unless if you want to do a video or something on the Pokeball, maybe like have it kind of like wobble in your hand, but it has like that little red light, like how when the Pokeballs wobble and you just see that red light glowing, knowing if it's going to be caught or not. I mean, people could add certain effects on the way how it could work. It's all up to them. So I do think it's more fun that you could use this possibly for a video in a way of just either just being a regular Pokemon fan. Um, Technically, I am a Pokemon fan in a way because I mean I've grown up with Pokemon. I've watched all the animations, not all of the movies, but mainly the animations series that's still going on. Um, I haven't watched any of the animation movies that involve Red or any of the other characters. But I mean, this I can't remember if this was my brother's or mine, but I'm kind of using it. Got to catch 'em all Pokemon, which it says on the top. Uh, I got my original classic Game Boy Color, and right there is the Pokemon Blue. So, I mean, it took over about. The thing is about that is just from my Pokemon Blue game is that I never beaten the classic one until a couple years ago. I did it like I played it for like a certain amount of years, and I just kind of stopped because I could not. Well, I was young, I was little. It was still hard for me to kind of like read and to understand of through the Pokemon gaming and stuff through the Game Boy. Um, but as soon as I started growing up, and as soon as like I don't know, uh, 10, 20 years later, and suddenly I was able to actually beat the game. I finally beat Red, or whichever Gary or whoever I named the character of. The only thing I haven't captured though was Mewtwo in the game, which is technically what I still need to work up on doing is to capturing him. And then suddenly I beat the whole Pokemon game. But technically, I've already beaten it because I've already defeated Red or Gary or whatever, and I've already beaten through the Pokemon League. So, also, there is an unboxing video that will be coming up as soon as it gets here. So, I'm giving you guys just a quick look out for that, of knowing that I got another Pokemon unboxing thing that I will show and kind of do on here. This is also being recorded on my phone. I need to start using my camera a little bit more on my actual Lumix camera, but so far it's just the quality and stuff just didn't work out that well of doing the Pokeball unboxing. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Let me know what you think and what type of Pokeball would like to have. I mean, if you wanted to get one of these, would you like the regular Pokeball, Dusk Ball, Quick Ball? I think there was an Ultra Ball, etc. Like, let me know what you guys would want to actually get. I don't know if all of these have the same light up effect, or if they're just regular prop looking things or something. So anyways, again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like the video, leave a like, let me know what you think, and I'm hoping to see you guys again in the next video. See ya.